Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe. We are continuing on with the Batman animated series items that I have picked up, like you can see here, just for a little bit longer. We've got just a few more things, which I thought this might be kind of fun just to kind of go through and look at some of these items that I bought and when I was so enthralled with the Batman animated series. As you can tell, this is a plate. And it is a three-piece dinnerware set. We'll raise the camera here. So you can see that. It says it's a bowl, tumbler, and platter. And it's kind of washing it out a little bit. But we'll zoom in and you can see that it is... maybe raise the camera just a little bit more. Apologize, guys. It says, only the best... Zork, I believe that's what it is, Zork Designs, and they had done some other ones. I think at the time I bought this, of course, I bought it at Walmart. It's been the Batman animated series shopping headquarters of choice. When I bought it, there were all kinds of different platters that were, you know, for kids and things like that. I think there might have been a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at one time, and I think there might have been a Superman as well. I'm not entirely sure. I don't necessarily think it was the animated series Superman. I think it was just a Superman platter. But of course I saw a Robin on here, so I thought, well, I'm definitely going to pick this up. I have never opened this up since the day, or not even since the day that I bought it. I had always kept it in this, and as you can probably tell, it is really dirty and dusty. But I'm actually going to open this up, and it appears that I can just reseal this back together again, because it's just these little snap tabs, which you can't see me touching here, but yeah, these little snap tabs. So I don't think it's going to tear apart, which I would kind of hope not, since I've had this all packaged up for 20 years. It'd be nice to be able to keep this intact. In case I would ever want to sell it, but you know, a lot of us Batman collectors, we don't want to part with any of our stuff that we get a hold of. But here we go. So here's the cup, which we will see this design again. Just a clear cup. So there you see the cup and the artwork. This is really good. Batman and Robin there. Now if you notice, if I can get it in there, shot there, there's Robin's. If you look at his eyes are clear, just like Batman's. So if I put my finger in here, oh no, I'm wrong. I thought maybe once you put your drink of choice in there, the eyes would light it, but they don't. But all the clear, in here's where your, drink, your milk, your soda. Probably for a kid, you're probably giving your kid pop or soda, depending on what part of the country you're from. Here is the tumbler, or the bowl as I would call it. Just some really nice artwork in here. You can see it says 1993 in there. And then last but not least is the plate, which we already saw right there. So I thought this was just something cool when I saw it on the store shelves. I do not remember, it's been 20 years, how much I paid for this. It might have been $10. Still wonder if I use my Shop Savvy scanner, if I could find out the price of this. Probably go on eBay and see what people are doing, charging for it. But hopefully you can see the Zork. I believe that's Zoc, Z-O-K. I thought that was an R at first. Zoc Designs. So I'm trying to see here in the light. Where was this from? So Taiwan is where the plate was made. So I thought this was nice to pick up back in the day, 20 some odd years ago. As you kind of see, it's really being washed out by my light behind me. I apologize for that. But I did have a couple other cups that I picked up at my local Walmart back in the day, and we see this Batman cup, just the traditional Batman headshot that you would see from time to time. We'll set that up here. And this glitter cup which did have a liquid substance in it at one time, and you could see the plug right there. So the water has all but dried up out of here. Of course, this is 1993. I think there's this little plug right here that I think would have drained the liquid, or you could put more water or something in there to kind of make it look like a snow globe, which, if you will notice, is the exact same artwork on the tumbler bowl cup set, even all the way around, with the exception of Robin and Batman on this opposite side. So, two of the same pieces. Actually, no, I take that back. It is the exact same artwork on both sides. So you see, there's Robin kicking there, and you have Batman and Batman. So just scaled down. This was neat. I think this was actually $2 or $3, if I remember correctly. And I believe this was $1. These two things I remember the price of, but I think the bowl and platter set were probably only about probably $9.97, the typical Walmart price. So we'll drop the camera down a little bit so you can kind of see everything. But these are some of the other stuff that I picked up from the Batman animated series. And when I do have all my animated series stuff on the shelves together, I have all the plates and forks and knives, you know, all that different stuff. Along with the action figures, these are kind of in the background. And it kind of makes the Batman animated series shelf look a little bit fuller, and you can kind of see just how big the animated series was just from the retail standpoint. Once the cartoon hit and the toys were flying off the shelves, and the ratings were doing so good, they were slapping everything Batman the animated series on any type of product they could get their hands on, and every company was jumping at the chance of hoping that their merchandise was going to go through the roof. And this guy right here bought his fair share. So today we've been taking a look at the 3-piece dinner set, and then a couple of these other cups that I picked up, and I do not... I would assume that this is from the same company. And actually, yeah, Zoc Designs did these, but I do not see a manufacturer listed anywhere on this, and that's really kind of weird that I don't see anything other than the DC Comics logo. So, kind of curious where this one comes from, but I guess I would assume it would be probably the same thing, but they did not put their logo on this particular one. So that's a couple of the other things, or the other stuff that I bought from the Batman animated series. We've got a couple more things coming up, and then we'll get into some of the Batman animated series video games that I was able to get a hold of. So, as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe, signing off saying we will see you guys next time.